watch off and subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon for the latest update. Today we're going to start with your quantitative aptitude class, and this is your class 42 it, and we had done 41 it class where we had in arithmetical ability we had done here. We'll go ahead with the discussion about it. That is, we had done in arithmetical ability, we had done operations on numbers, LCM and SCF of numbers, decimal fraction, simplification, and then we had done your square roots and cube roots. We had done your, after the square roots and cube roots, we had done your averages, and then now we had started with the problems on numbers. That is your 7th topic, and this is the first class of this. Before starting with this, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe to our channel so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and you can also enjoy the video as well. In this section, the questions involving a set of numbers that are put in the form of puzzle. You have to analyze the given condition and assume the unknown numbers and form an equation according which on solving yield the unknown numbers as well. On the same case, we'll start with a discussion about it, and that is the first question. We will go ahead, and the question we have as follows. On the same cases here, that the first question we'll talk about, where a number is as much greater than 36 as is less than 86, and find the number. You have the number that should be the much greater than 36, and as is less than 86, we have to find that number, and that is your just you have to find the number. So let's go ahead for the solution first, I think. Let's see here. A number is as much greater than 36 as is less than 86. Find the number. Okay, that is the another question here. On the same cases here, for the same case that we'll have to find out the answer for this, and let's go ahead for that as well. Let the number be x, then x minus 36 equals to 86 minus x, that is x minus 36, that 86, it will be going ahead with 2x equals to 86 plus 36. Okay, this minus x will become here, and that will become 2x, so 2x equals to 86 plus 36 as well. Okay, after that this minus 36 will become plus, so with the same, that is equals to 86 plus 36, that is equals to 122, so x equals to 61. Okay, and 2 will be calculated out, so that is will give you as an answer 66. So the required number will be equals to 61. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, which is the second question of the sessions as well, and that is also an important one here. The question we have, find a number such that when 15 is subtracted from 7 times the number and the result is 10 more than the twice of the number. This has been asking a hotel management question paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise that we have to go ahead. The same cases, we'll have a second question here. Find a number such that when 15 is subtracted from 7 times the number, the result is 10 more than twice the number. This has been asking a hotel management question paper here, that even though we have to talk about it. Let the number be x, then 7x minus 15 is equals to 2x plus 10 equals to 5x equals to 25 and x equals to 5. So hence the required number equals to 5 here. That will be the right answer. This has been the important question. As I told you, this has been asked of your in hotel management question paper that we have to go ahead. Let's go ahead with the third question of the session, and that we have to talk about it. The third question of the sessions: the sum of a rational number and its reciprocal 13/6. Find the number. This has been asked in your SSC examination paper. Options we have here that we have to discuss as well, which is let the number be x, then x plus 1 upon x equals to 13, 6, x square plus 1 upon x equals to 13 upon 6, 6x square minus 13x plus 6 equals to 0, 6 square minus 9x minus 4x plus 6 equals to 0, 3x minus 2, 2x minus 3 equals to 0, 2 upon 3 or x equals to 3 upon 2. So the required number here is 2/3 or 3/2 here, that we have to talk about it, and that is we have to go ahead as well. We'll go ahead with the fourth question of the session that we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one. So the fourth question we have: the sum of two numbers is 184, and if 1/3 of the one exceeds 1/7 of the other by 8, you have to find the smaller number here, and that is also an important one. So let's go ahead with the question fast. That is the sum of two numbers is 184 if 1/3 of the one exceeds 1/7 of the other by 8. Find the smaller number. Find the smaller number. This is a question here that we have to solve it out, and that is also the important one. Let the number be x. Let the number be x, and 184 minus x, then x upon 3 minus 184 minus x upon 7 equals to 8. Further it is 7x minus 3. 184 minus x equals to 168. That is further equals to 10x equals to 720. 0 means 0, cancel it out, so we'll get x equals to 72. So the number are 72, and we had let it 184 minus 72, and that is your 112. So the smaller number we'll talk about it. That is smaller number is your 72. That we have as in 72 will be the smaller number here. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it. That is the fifth question of the sessions as well. It is also an important one. On the same cases for the fifth question here, the question is the difference of the two number is 11 and 1/5 of their number is 9. Find the numbers here. So that is the important as well. So the difference of two number is 11 and 1/5 of their sum is 9. Find the number. Here the solution for this we have here is, let the number be x and y. Let the number be x and y. That we have to talk about it. Then x minus y equals to 11 and 1/5 x plus y equals to 9, which is equals to x plus y equals to 45 being multiplied. This is second equation. Now adding 1 and 2, we get 2x equals to 56 or x equals to 28. Putting x equals to 28 in 1, we get y equals to 17. So the number are 28 and 17. That would be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, that is the sixth question of the session. This has been asked in your SSC examination paper, and that is also important here. Let's go ahead with that as well. We'll go ahead with another question, that is the sixth question of the sessions as well, and that we have to talk about that if the sum of the two number is 42 and the product is 437, then find the find the absolute difference between the number. This has been asked in your SSC examination paper. That is also an important one that we have to talk about it. We'll go ahead here, and that is if the sum of two numbers is 42 and their product is 437. Find the absolute difference between the numbers. This has been asked in SSC examination paper, that we have to talk about it, which is also an important one here. Let the numbers be x and y. Then x plus y equals to 42 and xy equals to 437. X minus y equals to under root x plus y का square minus 4xy equals to under root 42 का square minus 4 into 437, that is equals to under root 1764 minus 1748, and we'll get under root 16, and we know the square root of under root 16 is your 4. So the required difference we have here, required difference equals to 4. That will be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead further with it, the another question that we have to talk about it, and which is also the another one and that we have to talk about, and that is the 7th question of the session as well. So here we go ahead with the 7th question here, and that is also an important one here as well. Let's go ahead. So 7th question of the session we have here is that is follows as like that the sum of the two number is 15 and the sum of their squares is 113. You have to find the number here, and I'd go ahead with the question first. The sum of two numbers is 15 and the sum of their squares is 113. Then you have to find the number that we have to talk about it. And on the same basis, let the number be x and 15 minus x. Let the number be x and 15 minus x. Then x square plus 15 minus x square equals to 130. X square plus 225 plus x square minus 30x equals to 113. 2x square minus 30x plus 112 equals to 0. X square minus 15x plus 56 equals to 0. And further it is x minus 7, x minus 8 equals to 0. X equals to 7 or x equals to 8. So the numbers are 7 and 8 that we have as an answer here, and that is also an important one for the same. Now we'll go ahead with another one that we have to talk about it, which is another question. It's the 8th question of the session that we have to go ahead, and that is also an important one. The 8th question of the session we have that the average of 4 consecutive even number is 27. Find the largest of these number here. Let's go ahead. The average of 4 consecutive even numbers is 27. Find the largest number that we have, largest of their numbers here, these numbers, so that we have to find out. Let's go ahead for the solution for this to finding out the 4 consecutive number. Let the 4 consecutive even numbers, so they had mentioned you even, so we'll be going ahead with the even series. So x plus 2, x plus 4 and x plus 6 here. So then sum of these number equals to 27 into 4, which is equals to 108. So x plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 6 equals to 108, or 4x equals to 96, or x equals to 24. Largest number equals to x plus 6 equals to 30. That will get here as an answer. Now we'll go ahead further, which is the 9th question of the session that we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one here. The 9th question we have is the sum of the square of 3 consecutive odd number is 2531. Find the number here, that we have to find the number here. So let's go ahead, and that is the 9th question of the session. the sum of the squares of three consecutive odd numbers is 2531. Find the number. In the same case, we'll find it out for that, and that we have to talk about it. Let the number be x plus 2, x plus 4, then x square plus x plus 2 का square plus x plus 4 का square equals to 2531. 3x square plus 12x minus 2511 equals to 0. X square plus 4x minus 837 equals to 0. X minus 27 and x plus 31 equals to 0. Further equals to x equals to 27 here. Hence, the required number are 27, 29 and 31 that we have as an answer here, and that even though we have to talk about it. Let's go ahead with another one, which is the 10th question of the session that we have to go ahead, and on the same cases we'll have to find it out as well. That is, we have as follows. That is the 10th question of the session. The question we have: of two numbers, 4 times the smaller one is less than that of 3 times the larger one by 5. If the sum of the number is larger than 6 times their differences by 6, then you have to find the two numbers here that we have to talk about it, and let's go ahead for the same. Of two numbers, 4 times the smaller one is less than 3 times the larger one by 5. If the sum of these number is larger than 6 times their difference by 6, find the two number. That we have to talk about it, and even though which we had talked about as well. So let the number be x and y. Such that x is greater than y, then 3x minus 4y equals to 5, and x plus y minus 6x minus y equals to 6, which is equals to minus 5x plus 7y equals to 6. Solving 1 and second, we get x equals to 59 and y equals to 43. Hence, the required number are 59 and 43. That will be giving as an answer here. Now we'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, and that is the 11th question of the sessions as well that we have to discuss here. We'll go ahead further, and that is also an important one. The question we have here is the ratio between a two-digit number or the sum of the digits of that number is 4:1. If the digit in the unit place is 3 more than the digit in the 10 place, what is the number which we have to find out here? So let's go ahead with 11th question of the sessions here. So 11th question of the session that we have to go ahead, and that is to be as follows, which is your 11th question here. And as I told you, the ratio between a two-digit number and the sum of the digits of that number is 4:1. If the digit in the unit place is 3 more than the digit in the tens place, what is the number? That we have to talk about it. Let's go ahead for the solution for this as well. That is, let the tens digit be x, then unit digit equals to x plus 3, sum of the digits equals to x plus 3, that is equals to 2x plus 3. So numbers equals to 10x plus x plus 3, which is equals to 11x plus 3, that is 11x plus 3 upon 2x plus 3 equals to 4 upon 1. 11x plus 3 equals to 4, 2x plus 3 equals to 3x equals to 9, and x equals to 3. So hence required number equals to 11x plus 3, which is equals to 36. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with further one, which is the 12th question of the session that we have to talk about it. The question is, a number consists of two digits. The sum of the digit is 9. If 63 is subtracted from the numbers, its digits are interchanged. Find the number. You have to find the number here, and let's go ahead for that as well, and which is the 12th question of the session as well. The question is, a number consists of two digits. The sum of the digits is 9. If 63 is subtracted from the numbers, its digits are interchanged find the numbers here. Let's go ahead to find out for that as well, and that we have to talk about it, which is to be as follows here. Let the tens digit be x, then units digit equals to 9 minus 6. So number equals to 10x plus 9 minus 6, which is equals to 9x plus 9. Numbers obtained by reversing the digits. 10 9 minus x plus x equals to 90 minus 9x, that is 9x plus 9 minus 63 equals to 90 minus 9x, which is further 18x equals to 144 and x equals to 8. So tens digit equals to 8 and unit digit equals to 1. Required number A equals to 81, and the sum of 8 plus 1 is 9, so that would be the right answer for this question as well. Now we'll go ahead with another one, that is the 13th question of the session that we have to discuss here. In the same cases, that is also an important one as well. So on the same behalf of it, we'll go ahead, and that is the 13th question here. Let's go ahead. 13th question of the session that we have to talk about it. So the 13th question we have here, a fraction becomes 2 by 3rd when 1 is added to both its numerator and denominator, and it's become 1 by 2 when 1 is subtracted from both the numerator and the denominator. You have to find the fraction here. Let's go ahead first with the question. That is, a fraction becomes 2 by 3rd when 1 is added to both its numerator and denominator, and it becomes 1 by 2 when 1 is subtracted from both the numerator and denominator. Find the fraction. That we have to talk about it. Let's go ahead for the solution for this as well. Let the required fraction be x by y. Let the required fraction be x by y, then x plus 1 upon y plus 1 equals to 2 upon 3. 3x minus 2y equals to minus 1. This is one equation, and x minus y upon y minus 1 equals to 1 upon 2, which is equals to 2x minus y equals to 1. That is the second equation. Solving 1 and 2, we get x equals to 3 and y equals to 5. So required fraction we have equals to 3 by 5. That we have as an answer. Now we'll go ahead with the 14th question of the session. That is also an important one, and even though which we have to talk about it as well. On the same cases, 14th question we have 50 is divided into two parts such that the sum of their reciprocal is 1 by 12. Find the two parts here, so that we have to find out. Let's go ahead here with the question. That is your 14th question of the sessions as well. 50 is divided into two parts such that the sum of their reciprocal is 1 by 12. Find the two parts. That we have to talk about it, and for the solution for this we have, let the two parts be x and 50 minus x. Let the two parts be x and 50 minus x. Then 1 upon x plus 1 upon 50 minus x is equals to 1 upon 12, which is further is 50 minus x plus x upon x 50 minus x equals to 1 upon 12. Further it is x square minus 50x plus 600 equals to 0. Okay, so x minus 30 and x minus 20 equals to 0, which is x equals to 30 or x equals to 20. So the parts are 30 and 20. Now we will be going ahead with another question. That is a question is your 15th question of the sessions as well. That is also an important one. On the same cases, the question we have, if three numbers are added in pairs, the sums equals to 10, 19, 21. Find the number. That has been asked in your SSC examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise here. Let's go ahead. If three numbers are added in pairs, the sum is equal 10, 19 and 21. Find the numbers. This has been asked in SSC examination paper as well. We'll go ahead further, which we have to talk about it. Let the number be x, y and z. Then first equation is x plus y equals to 10. Second equation is y plus z equals to 19. Third equation is x plus z equals to 21. Third equation. So here that is thus we will be going ahead for these three equations. So adding 1, 2 and 3, we get 2x plus y plus z equals to 50, or x plus y plus z equals to 25. Thus x equals to 25 minus 19 equals to 6, y equals to 25 minus 21 equals to 4, and z equals to 25 minus 10 equals to 15. Hence, required numbers are 6, 4, 10, 6, 4 and 15 that we have as an answer. We'll go ahead with further one which we have to talk about it, and that is the another question here is the 16th question of the session. And from this question I will give you the options as well, and you will have to find out the among these particular options you have to answer it out the right answer as well. The question is where that is the difference between a number and its 3/5 is 50. What is the number here? The options we have 75, 100, 125 and none of these. And this has been the question which has been asking your bank PO question paper as well. So we'll go ahead 16th question here. The difference between a number and its 3/5 is 50. What is the number? This is the question which is known as this has been asked in your bank P option. The options for this we have is 75, 100, 125 and none of these, and that we have to talk about it as well. And according to the question we have to answer it out as well. So let's go ahead for the solution for these as well. So let the number be x, then x minus 3 by 5x equals to 50, 2 by 5x equals to 50, and x equals to 50 into 5 upon 2, that is equals to 125. Okay, this is 2 on the 2 2s are 4 and 2 5s are 10. So 25 5s is 125. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another question. That is the another one is the 17th question of the session that we have to talk about it. The question we have as follows. The question is, if a number is decreased by 4 and divided by 6, the result is 8. What would be the result if 2 is subtracted from the number and then it is divided by 5? This is also the question which has been asked in your bank PO question paper. That is also an important one. The options for this is 9 2 by 3, 10 10 1 by 5, 11 1 by 5 and none of these. So let's go ahead with the question here. If a number is decreased by 4 and divided by 6, the result is 8. What would be the result? What would be the result if 2 is subtracted from the numbers and then it is divided by 5? That we have to talk about it. This has been the question which has been asked in your bank PO question paper. And the option for this is 9 2 by 3, 10 10 by 1 by 5, 11 1 by 5 and none of these. And for the same sake we will have to find out that is the solution for this. Let the number be x, then x minus 4 upon 6 equals to 8, x minus 4 equals to 48, and that is x equals to 52 that we have. So here x minus 2 upon 5 equals to 52 minus 2 upon 5, which is further equals to 50 upon 5, and 5 ones are 5, 5 tens are 50, so that is 10 will be the right answer for this question among these options. And then you have to consider about it when you are going to solve it out as well. According to these type of a question, you have to first consider about the question, what the question is said, and according to that you have to answer it out as well, and that is also an important one. So first of all, we'll go ahead and we'll start discussing about the another question, that is the 18th question here of the session. We'll go ahead with 18th question of the session that we have to talk about it, and that is also an important one. On the same cases, the question is, if 1/3 of 1/4 of the number is 15, then the 3/10 of that number is. This has been asked in your NIFT NIFT examination paper. The options we have 35, 36, 45, 54. Let's go ahead for that as well. If 1/3 of 1/4 of a number is 15, then 3/10 of that number is. This has been asked here, which has been asked in your NIFT examination paper. That is, the options for this we have here as follows, as like 35, 36, 45 and 54 that we have to talk about it, which is also the another question. Let's go ahead here for the solution for this. Let the number be x. Let the number be x. Then 1/3 of 1/4 of x equals to 15. X equals to 15 into 12, that is equals to 180. So required number equals to, that is 3/10 into 180. So 100 we can cancel it out. 18 3s is 54. That would be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with further one, which we have to talk about it. That is your 19th question of the sessions as well. That is also an important one here. And the same cases, the question we have a number is doubled and 9 is added. If the resultant is tripled, it becomes 75. What is that number? That is been asked in your SSC examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise, as I told you. The options we have 3.5, 6, 8, and none of these. We'll go ahead further here. A number is doubled and 9 is added. If the resultant is tripled, it becomes 75. What is that number? That we have to talk about it, and on the same cases here. So this has been asked, as I told you, this has been asked in SSC examination paper. The options we have 3.5, 6, 8, and none of these. So yes, we'll have to find out for that, and which is to be as follows as well. So let's go ahead. Let the number be x. Let the number be x, then 2x plus 9 equals to 75. 2x plus 9 equals to 25 as well, which is 2x equals to 60, or x equals to 8 here. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one that we have to talk about it, which is another question here, and that is the another 20th question of the session that we have to discuss as well. So here the question is 3/4 of the number is 60 more than its 1/3. The number is, this has been asked. The options we have 84, 108, 144, none of these. So here 3/4 of a number is 60 more than its 1/3. The number is, the options we have 84, 108, 144, and none of these, and that we have to talk about it, which is also an important one. So let the number be x. Let the number be x, then 3 by 4x minus 1 by 3x equals to 60. Further it is 55x upon 12 equals to 60, and x equals to 60 into 12 upon 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, 5 2s are 10, 12 12s are, you know very well, 144. That is will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another one, which is the another question here that we have to talk about it, and which is your 21st question of the sessions as well. The question we have here is, when a 24 is subtracted from a number and it reduces to its 4th, 7th, what is the sum of the digit of that number as well. Options we have 1, 9, 11. Data inadequate, none of these. We'll go ahead. When 24 is subtracted from a number, it reduces to its 4/7. What is the sum of the digits of that number? This is the options we have 1, 9, 11, data inadequate, and none of these, that we have to talk about it. And let's go ahead to find out the solution for this as well, which is also another question here. The other question solution we have here, let the number bx, then x minus 24 equals to 4 upon 7x, which is equals to x minus 4 upon 7, x equals to 24. 3 by 7, x equals to 24, x equals to 24 into 7 upon 3, 3 1 the 3, 3 8 the 24, 8 7 is 56. That will be having, so sum of the digits equals to 5 plus 6, that is equals to 11. The required sum of the digits we have 11 here. Let's go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it, and that is the 22nd question of the session as well. So for the same sake, we have to find out for that as well. The question we have, find the number which when multiplied by 15 is increased by 196. This has been asked in LIC examination paper, and that is also an important paper respect towards competition wise as well, and that even though we have to talk about it. Let's go ahead for the same. The question is, find the number which when multiplied by 15 is increased by 196. This has been the question being asked in your LIC examination paper. The options we have 14, 20, 26 and 28 that we have to go ahead. Let's find it out for that. That the solution for this as well we have. Let the number be x, then 15x minus x equals to 196, 14x equals to 196, then x equals to 14. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead with another question that we have to talk about it. That is the another one is your 23rd question of the session that we have to discuss here. If a number when divided by 4 is reduced by 21, the number is that we have to talk about it. The options for this we have here 18, 20, 28 and 38. Let's go ahead. If a number when divided by 4 is reduced by 21, the number is, the options as I told you 18, 20, 28 and 38 that we have to talk about it, and that is often the important one. Let the number be x, then x by 4 equals to x minus 21, x equals to 4x minus 84, 3x equals to 84, x equals to 28. That will be the right answer for this question as well. We'll go ahead further, which we'll talk about it, and that is the another question is 24th question of the sessions as well, and that is a number whose fifth part increased by 4 is equals to its fourth part diminished by the options by 10. That is options we have 242, 62, 70 and 280 here. So here we go ahead, and that we have to talk about it, which is the 24th question of the sessions, and as I told you, and on the same behalf of it, the question here is a number whose fifth part increased by 4 is equal to its fourth part diminished by 10. Yes, this has been Here in the options we have 240, 260, 270 and 280 that we have to talk about it, and that we have to even to answer it out as well. On the same cases, let the number be x here. Let the number be x. That is, we have to talk about it. And on the same cases here, let the number be x, then 1 upon 5x plus 4, 1 upon 4x minus 10, x equals 28 upon 20 equals to 40, x equals to 40 into 20 equals to 280 here. So that would be the right answer for this question as well, that we have to find out as well. So here that we have to go ahead, and as I told you, this has been the question which is the 24th question. So here we can end it up as well, because the more question we'll discuss in the next coming classes here, and that is also an important one as well. And from the 25th question we'll discuss here, and that is also an important one. So on the same case, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Other than that, of quantitative aptitude, if I'm talking about, we had completed your sociology and software engineering, and after that, if I'm talking about, we are dealing with the chemistry of class 12, which is important for the academic as well as for the competition wise as well. And that is, we had completed your unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4 and unit 5 in there, and unit 6, and even though you had started with unit 7, hopefully will soon that completed as well. After that, from talking about, we are dealing with the reasoning here, where we had completed your verbal reasoning, which is your general mental ability and the logic reasoning, and in non-verbal reasoning we had completed your series, analogy, classification, analytical reasoning, mirror image, water image, embedded figure, completions of incomplete figures and figure matrix. We have to start with it, and hopefully we'll complete that soon as well. After that, talking about quantitative aptitude, yes, quantitative aptitude has been divided into two parts, which is your arithmetical ability and the logic, that is data interpretation. In arithmetical ability, we had done your operations on numbers, SCF and LCM of numbers, decimal fractions, simplification, square roots and cube roots, averages that we had completed. Problems on numbers we are dealing with, where we had completed your 24th question. Here we had on 7th topic here. After completing this, we'll start discussing about problems on ages, surds and indices, percentage, profit and loss, ratio and proportion, partnership, chain rule, train and bar, pipe and system, time and distance, problems on train, boards and streams, allegations or mixtures, simple interest, compound interest, logarithms, area, volume and surface area, ratios and games of skills, calendar, clocks and stocks and shares, permutation and combination, probability, true discount, banker's discount, height and distance, modern and out series as well. In data interpretation, we have to cover up the tabulation, bar graph, line, pie charts and line graphs as well. So here will be a need of, first of all, it's a huge request from my side to all the viewers to please go through with the subscribe button, and please like, share and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though we can also enjoy the video as well. And the other questions we have to discuss, that is very important. So please stay tuned with us, and please go ahead with like and subscribe our channel, so that many and maximum people can get the information at once, and even though you can also enjoy the video as well. Thank you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and give a suggestion on the comment box. Thank you.